Big news and big review. Today I finally got to see O21, finally released on Netflix. However, I watched it on Netflix UK because that's where I'm from. And overall, I'll tell you my thoughts towards it. Since it's the same director who made More, and confession, I never reviewed More, but I did see More. I'll tell you, overall, O21 is actually one of the best story plots in Pakistani film history. It's one of the best written story plots in Pakistan. However, this film director, I always forget his name, Jamal or something. He is very good, and I hear once he won a best cinematographer in Pakistani film reward. I'm not gonna give away a plot, but it's just I always don't like saying it, but no, it just upsets me when I was watching the movie. I'm like, this is how the world works, this is how government leaders work. The whole world sucks. But the story, the plot, the twist and end, it was just really well done. Don't expect it to be a big, huge wow, like incredible, but the movie and the editing and the cinematography was like a Christopher Nolan style of O21. Since it's an action film, yes, it's an action film, but it's not really about the action, it's the story and the thriller in it. The tight suspense, like, that's what makes it like a really good film. My problem is, since I watched More was also a very good film. I'll just tell you something quickly. 7 out of 10, More. Let's see, great story, great characters, great cinematography, powerful storytelling, powerful acting, really emotional, but it was a bit confusing. Not like confusing, but the director, he has his own style. So far I know as this director, he loves doing social realism films, but his style is very different. It's not a problem or stupid or nothing. I'll just tell you this: when O21 was released in Pakistan, it didn't sold well. It wasn't even a box office, but it was highly critically acclaimed by Pakistani critics. It was like really like great, like the critics saying it was really great plot, story, acting, and the editing and cinematography. But there's no Desi traditional in the film within it. What I mean, like, you know, Bollywood, it's always Bollywood or Pakistani wood or Bangladeshi wood. If you look at almost every of those films, it's always a musical in the background of music. This one, nope. More, at least, did have music in it, except it was not really showing characters singing, but it was just showing characters traveling and seeing the background, and it's just releasing a massive, beautiful opening of the music. And as they look through the countryside on a train or on the car. O21, on the other hand, no, there was no music at all. Just a very tight 24 or Homeland and Zero Dark 13 suspense. Why say Zero Dark 13? Not this Osama bin Laden stuff. It's because, like, there was a lot of politics in it. American embassy, Afghan embassy, Pakistani spies, American spies. I'm not telling you anything, but it's all about power in the end, and it's all about wealth and who wants it. That's what the movie's about. And the plot in it. 3 desperate societies. Afghanistan, Pakistan, and America. Demanding power or freedom, whatever you call it. However, my point is that the American government should only give freedom in their country because there's still a lot of stuff that needs to be done, like a lot of houses being demolished from hurricanes, but I'm not here to criticize politics. Sometimes the way I speak stuff is kind of wrong way to say. The main point is, so far, I don't want to even tell you any plots in it. Like, you know, I'll just tell you this, and it's true, and it's true fact, how many countries won Afghanistan. And, you know, because Afghanistan is in the middle of the center between Europe, Asia, and the Middle East, something like that, and, you know, but Afghanistan still hasn't been conquered, and still an ongoing, but then turns out it has a lot of, like, mineral resources and all that. But this is what the movie is about. It's about It's about relationships with Afghanistan, America, and Pakistan. And that's what makes the movie extraordinary. And the interesting part, the film studios decided to shoot in Pakistan. Well, they didn't shot in Afghanistan, but they made the place look like Afghanistan. And oh my goodness, what a great, oh. But the scenes, it was such, like, no, there's some scenes of really, really gritty and graphic violence in there. Oh my god, it was such deep. This director, no, I really like him, but my fact is, he is not a problem, he is not an idiot. His style is different. His style, even, if you're a Hollywood fan, yeah, I think you'll get on with him. If you're a Bollywood fan, don't expect him to follow the traditional way of Desi film style, because he did that in more, and I'll tell you, it was good, but still, people just didn't get on with more, because so far, social realism films in Pakistan is not really popular in the silver screen. Mostly social realism films, or social realism dramas, are popular on the small screen in Pakistan, such as television. But for the big screen in cinema, social realism films don't really get enough consumers. I'll tell you this, people were comparing which one's better, WA or O21. I'll just tell you straight away, WA, because let's see, the action was great, like, just mostly it was all Michael Bay's suspense, but overall, if I would say something, Christopher Nolan, he's a great cinematographer and a great action film director. Michael Bay, he's a good cinematographer, but not great, not incredible. Is he a good action film director? Yes, he is a good action film director, but is he a great, incredible action film director? Sometimes for great explosion scenes or great computer CGI action scenes, but then he goes overboard with adding too much of it and you don't know what's going on. That is a Michael Bay thing. Christopher Nolan, at least, he likes adding a lot of suspense in his action, and that's why I say Christopher Nolan's one of my favorite action film directors. But for this director, yes, he did this Christopher Nolan cinematography in it, and the music sort of, but third, the action scenes. Since Pakistan, they don't have, just the fight choreograph in it is just like a bit disorganized. Now I'm like, it was okay, it's a bit stiff. And I remember that movie WA, at least fight choreograph was done, but I think maybe they put more time on it, maybe they used the right camera angles just to make it better and entertaining. Because so far, if you can't make the fight choreograph good, then you use the camera as a backup, where you make the right angles to make it from edgy and interesting. His style, so far, he didn't done a good, like, just a fist fight scene wasn't good in this movie. A fist fight scene. Shootout scenes were tense and realistic. That's one thing I like him. He did a really good tense shootout scene. I don't know what else to say really. I've finally seen O21. It's on Netflix, and I'll say, hey, if you are a Homefront, I mean, if you're a Homeland TV fan of, and if you're a fan of 24, then I highly recommend. If you're a Desi guy and you just want to see a Pakistani action film, it will not be the greatest Pakistani action film, but it's the best plot for a thriller, for a Pakistani thriller. It's one of the best thrillers I've seen. And my final verdict for it is a good 7.4 out of 10. When you see the film for yourself, you will see what I might mean, because it was a bit confusing, but that was his style. He did the same in More, and I gave More a 7 out of 10. And this man's cinematography is great, this man's story plots is great, because so far he produced and directed More, and written a script for it. Well, actually no, people that did the script writing was also a couple of his friends, and some of them also helped out with O21, but it wasn't a big messy problem. Cast in the hand, like, oh, great, powerful actors. Oh, there's not that much to say. Great drama, great scenes, horrifying scenes of grittiness. However, this movie was about Afghanistan itself and its situation it faces, and Afghanistan's relationships or its neighbors or other nosy countries that are interested within it. But for Pakistani film studios, with mostly Pakistani characters, with a few brand new American actors who decided to jump in and decided to star and do acting in this. And I did some research, and so far, yeah, it was actually one of their biggest things they ever did, and now they're working on other big films right now. They're not like super famous, but they're still reaching up there to improve where they want to go. Oh, but so I'll say yes, the Pakistani film has helped them out to push them further more. No, it's really good and really. It's not a great action film. It's a solid action film. Fist fights in it, stiff, bit confusing, don't know what's going on. The choreograph, I seen there was a lot of effort put into it, but still it didn't help enough, even from the camera shot angles for the cinematography to make it look flat. However, the climax for fight scenes were getting interesting, getting suspense. Second, shootout scenes, oh, they were better than the fist fight scenes. Okay, they were better. That is all I can tell you. Okay, watch this. You like Homeland? Homeland? Watch it. I could say it's also better than any else American conspiracy Hollywood flick. I feel like it's almost better than any else Hollywood American conspiracy flick. Well, Hollywood conspiracy flick. That's wrong to say. I say American because, that's where Hollywood's from. Let's see. If you like Homeland or 24, watch it because it's a really good thriller and a great thriller flick. Pakistan, this is one of the best thriller flicks ever made, from my opinion. Action scenes, it's not the best, but it shows you it's a good, solid action film, but not the best ever made. I still say War overtakes O21 for the best action film ever made so far yet. And yeah, great. Let's see, one of the best thrillers ever made in Pakistani film history, and one of the best story plots ever made in Pakistani film history. Watch it. If you have Netflix, and if you're a Desi guy, watch it. If you're a Pakistani, definitely watch it. If you're a Homeland fan, watch it. If you're a 24 fan, watch it. Okay, that's all I got to say. Okay, I was impressed with O21.